Demons and Evil Entities of the Lower Astral, Part 2. Hello again, I hope you are all doing very well. Thank you for being here with me once more. I am Mari Swaruu. This is the second part about demons and evil entities. In the first part, I describe a few essential concepts to be able to fully understand what I will say next, so it may be a good idea to watch it first. I will leave a link to it in your screen around this moment. Although this may be seen as an unimportant subject for many, it is very essential and very important in my opinion, because I'm attempting to make people conscious that they are not alone and the hardship and the problems they may be facing in their lives may be rooted in the influence of evil entities around them. Those entities do their best not to be seen and to make people think that their problems come from easily explained factors such as chance and being in the wrong place at the wrong time, for example. The fact is that they are there all around you, whether you believe in them or not, and it is important to explain how they work and how to face them, as they are the reason behind just about all the problems in people's lives and the world. It is a self-fulfilling vicious circle, where people with a soul manifest those lower astral egregores as the result of their fears and on where they are placing their attention, and once spawned into existence, those, in turn, will do anything in their power to force their creators to feed them of the same energy that manifested them into existence in the first place. This is an essential and very important subject for me. And it is the result of long hours of research and of learning about all this, next to my main mentor, Queen Alanim Alexandra. This subject is long, and I had to divide it into several videos, which I will go publishing as I write them and as we go along, sometimes alternating them with other subjects, so as not to tire the listener. I hope you enjoy the series about demonology. As I explained in my previous video about demons, there is no real tangible barrier between the lower astral and the so-called world of the living, or material world. The separation is done only by the range of perception and the collective agreements in the minds of those who are experiencing each realm. So the lower astral, and the material world, as well as the higher astral and any other realm are simply there, as the same, and a soul experiences one or the other depending on its frequency and vibration, and people in the world of the living, and in a biological body can only see the material world and little to nothing more, because of the perception filter performed by the body, to provide a limited learning experience. But, if you cannot see something, it does not mean it isn't there. It is popularly said that demons and evil lower astral entities are always looking for a way into the material world, and from one or another point of view that is correct, but I would have described what is going on there in a different way. It's not like an evil creature like a zombie, wanting to break into a house. It is a frequency and vibration dynamic where those creatures cannot touch certain people or things that are beyond their existential threshold. Yet they want to influence them to gain a profit from them. Therefore they are constantly attempting to lower the vibration of not only people, but also entire regions or areas to be able to exploit them. As you strive to increase your vibration to be a match to what you desire, so do they from the lower astral, as they wish to be able to reach what they want, but existing at a higher vibration than their own. Yet they do not so much wish to elevate their vibration as they rather prefer to drag down other people into their own, and at their reach. But, what are devils and demons exactly, and how are they created? The official theory on Earth is that they are formed when super narcissistic people die, full of attachments to the material world, and they continue with their personality existing only in their etheric body and who have lost their way back to source, precisely because of those sick attachments and attitudes they hold on to. I'm also quite convinced that besides those described above, There are others who simply are low vibrational creatures, lower astral animals, if you wish, who lack all empathy and simply do whatever is in their reach to have their needs met, and act as if only by instinct, and because they simply don't know any better. And other more biblical theories say that they are either the souls of dead Nephilim, or fallen angels. I must mention that as well. Many of those demons and lower astral entities are well organized, and work by hierarchies, and division of labor. The largest have grown strong as they have received energy from the sources that created them for a long time, and because they have managed to narcissistically get what they want. In other words, there are demons and evil entities with different levels of power and capacity. Each dark entity grows and feeds from the specific kind of energy that spawned them in the first place, especially for egregores. All dark entities that work against the living people are egregore manifestations of the collective unconscious in one way or another, as they cannot exist nor be created without the conscious creative attention of someone with a soul, therefore with a strong connection to Source. And they exist close enough to the material world, depending on it and its people as well, precisely because that is the source and cause of their formation, and therefore they must feed from it to grow and to simply continue existing. Fear is an incredibly good manifestation concentrator, and whatever holds a person's attention the most, is what spawns into existence, and that is why a lower astral evil creature will want to bring attention to itself, and create fear for the person with a soul, to continue manifesting it as an egregore, and if it is a group of people, even better, as many souls manifest egregores much faster, providing more manifestation power and therefore, more food for demons. As they must feed from the creative attention of people with a strong connection to Source, therefore with a soul, the dark entities must constantly cause low-frequency emotions and actions from those living people with a soul, and the emotion they feed from and cherish the most is fear. As they feed from lower emotions such as fear, and if it is terror even better, they must constantly cause problems and hardship for the people in the world of the living, to be able to ensure a constant flow of nutrient supply. Living people with a sustained high vibration are constantly out of the reach of those demons, and as they are in their own high-frequency bubble, they constantly focus on manifesting the best version of themselves and their lives. And all those evil lower astral entities can do little to nothing to bring them down to the vibrational level where they can be exploited like the rest of the population. Demons and lower astral evil egregore entities don't like high vibrational people, especially those who are positively influencing others, for example, lightworkers and spiritual healers and leaders, because besides being mostly inaccessible to the demons, for direct exploitation, they are also actively working to remove their narcissistic, low-frequency energy supply. They need to be able to keep existing. In other words, high-vibration people work against the demon's interests, therefore they will do anything in their power to stop, or to lower their vibration and stop them from continuing to elevate other people's vibration. Therefore you must know that spiritually elevated, high-vibration people are extremely targeted individuals, from the point of view of the lower astral, and the evil entities there assign proportionally stronger devils to those positive people, in an attempt to find a vulnerability in their lives and in their personality, to lower their vibration and to stop them from causing other people to elevate theirs, becoming inaccessible for exploitation in the process. Demons use many tactics to control people and to look for their vulnerabilities, and many of those are the ones called temptations, in a religiously described manner. Positive people may be great high-vibration individuals, but all people are complex and they may have an unresolved issue, perhaps rooted in childhood trauma, which can be used to lower their vibration, so the demons will use those vulnerabilities to cause frequency-lowering emotional responses. They look for whatever triggers those low responses in the victim, to cause them to drop in frequency, so they can be forced back into the average, to be exploited again efficiently. To be continued in part 3. Thank you for watching my video and for liking and subscribing for more, if you feel this content is valuable to you. And I hope to see you here next time. Take care and be very well. Don't forget to drink plenty of water and eat your veggies. Don't be like a certain little person I have here, who every afternoon goes to the kitchens to steal cookies, and then runs away, slipping on the smooth floor because she was running wearing only socks, hurting herself. With much love. Your friend, Mari Swaruu.